All right, here's a fun little ditty. Homeowner wants the pole installed so that the center of the pole is installed center of the drawer. So how are we going to figure that out? Installed piece of hardware, a little piece of backer here. Drew a line. We're going to pop that off. Find center, measure up to where your hole is, and then that will be the offset from center for your hardware placement. Pop that off. We're looking at 1 3/8, so you have 1/2 and 3/16, right? A little mark. Measure up from the mark and to the center of the hole. We're looking at 3/8 of an inch. So we're going to be 3/8 of an inch up from the center. So as I'm pulling my tape down to find center, I'm going to subtract 3/8, and that'll be the height of the hole that we're going to drill for the hardware. And placement. Measure. I'm at 29 7/8. So we got 1/2 of 29, 14 and a half. 14 and a half, 1/2 of 7/8, 7/16. So you have 14 and 15/16. Going to measure, mark, measure 14 and 15/16, and mark. If I did my math correctly, the should land in the exact same spot. So we got center of our drawer face, left and right. So now we need to find center of the pole. I like to hold at the 1 foot, so cut a foot, and then we're at 8 and 13/16. 1/2 of 8 is 4. 1/2 of 3/4 is 3/8, and then 1/2 of the 16th is a 32nd. So we're at 4 and 3/8 strong. All right, so we have center of our hardware 4 and 3/8 strong, right here, right? And then so I hold on my center mark for the drawer 4 and 3/8 strong, and then we mark our 0 point, which is our 12. And then we mark our end point, which is the 8 and 13/16. And then I pull from both directions. So if I pull from this side, I've got 10 and a half and 19 and 5/8. And then I flip and pull from this side, I got 10 and a half and 19 and 5/8. Last thing I do to double check is go ahead and just hold the hardware up there and see if the holes line up. Now we gotta find height. And now for height. So we are at 11 and 11/16. 1/2 of 11 is 5 and a half. 1/2 of 5/8 is 5/16. 5 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1/2 of that 16th from the 11/16 is a 32nd strong. So we are at 5 and 13/16 strong. So mark, flip, mark. We're at the same spot. The flip is a double check to make sure that you're actually at center. Now remember, we have to go an extra 3/8 of an inch plus from this. So I've got my 5 13/16 strong minus my 3/8 is a 5 and a half minus. Mark that and mark that. One more double check just to make sure. Hold it up there. Just make sure that it looks right. Your eyes should be able to catch up anything that is crazy. So now that I like my placement, I can just transfer this to this. First thing I do is double check that the drawer faces are the same height, and they are, and the width is the same, and they are. So now I can just pull from one side, 10 and a half, 9 and 5/16, down, 10 and a half, 19 and 5/16, and we are at the 5 and a half minus, and 5 and a half minus, 5 and a half minus. Drill time. dust box. Clean up your fuzzies, front and back. Pop your screw through. I need to clip her there. Yep. Oh no. Oh yeah. I do love this tool. Next, cool shower.